Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this is the Stormbird update video. You could probably argue that this is the last wall update video as well, because of course this is going to be an Imperial Fist and it will be added to the last wall as well. I've been getting a lot of questions on how the Stormbird's going. Is it going good? Have I enjoyed it? And hopefully I can cover everyone's questions in today's video. So as you can see in front of me, the Stormbird is like 95% complete. Like, I haven't put the engines on. We'll zoom in a second and we'll get close and everything like that. The missiles are not on there, and there's a few little bits that I'm going to be painting separately and then sticking onto it, because it'll just make it more easy for me when I come to do it. But the body is all together, and what a task this is. It's actually still not done because there's some gaps which we'll be looking at in a second in the video. So I just need to fill those gaps in, and then once those gaps are filled in and it's all dry, that's when I can go out then and fully prime it. You'll notice that the wings are in black and some of the parts are in black because I did prime them already just to test out this new primer, because I was having a problem when I come to prime it with my airbrush that the actual airbrush primer was just going all bubbly. So I reached out and asked LeakyCheese, since he is a legend in everything that is resin and forge wood, and he said sometimes you have problems where the resin residue on the resin just doesn't come off even when you wash it, so you have to go out and get this like primer, and that's what I did. I went out and got some proper car primer from Halfords and I sprayed it all and it stuck on. So massive shout out to Leaky. Right, let's look at this. I'm going to try and lift this up. This is a heavy boy. A heavy boy. So as you can see at the front, there's some filler I had to do. I've got the Imperial Fist doors from a friend of mine. He's an absolute legend. He runs a podcast, by the way. I'll put his podcast in the description for a big thank you. So Imperial Fist doors are on. I haven't done any of the ball guns or anything. I'm really struggling to hold this because it's so heavy. I'm going to be painting them separately. All the inside is painted. You can actually show that off actually here. I'll try and pull this down. Sorry, it's all blue tack just holding it until I magnetize it. So all this is painted inside, so it gives it that nice little look. I know it's battleship blue, and a lot of people keep saying that it's resin blue, but that's it from the side there. And I'm bloody hell, I'm out of breath just lifting that. This is heavy. There's no hollow bits in this or anything. They're just big resin chunks, massive, huge resin chunks. In fact, there was a lot of work that went into this, a lot of sanding, a lot of everything. This kit is not an amateur kit. Even with me, with all my hobby experience, was like at one point wanting to throw it against the wall because all the stuff that just didn't go together didn't fit properly. But I got there in the end. I got like a Dremel. Well, it is a Dremel. It's a Dremel, not a Dremel. It's just a cheap one from Aldi. Got that, filed all the bits down. The instructions weren't the best. Now, for those of you who don't know, sorry, just hit the camera. For those of you who don't know, this is a £800 model. And the instructions that you got with it are not the best. And what I mean by not the best is that when you, look, these are all the bits. There is 76 bits with this all together. So you can see all the bits in this. And when it comes to assembling it, it doesn't give you like contact points, like where's the best to put the glue or stuff like that. It's just like, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. So I was like, where do I put the glue? If I put the glue here, does it go there? Does it go there? And that's one of my biggest gripes with this, is that the instructions I felt are just absolutely horrible. And when you compare this to the Thunderhawk, the new Thunderhawk, which I also have, and I got the instructions out for that, the Thunderhawk is fantastic compared to this. I just can't understand it, like why this one is so bad for the price, and the Thunderhawk is way better. I know the Thunderhawk's a newer kit, but yeah. But yeah, this is it. You can probably see some of the gaps here, what I mean. Like, if I get the top bit here, can you see like some of the gaps here I need to fill all the way along down here? Under here is probably the best shout. I think it's the other side. Oh, actually, I should... Oh, that's the canopy, don't worry about that. I drilled the hole through, so that's where it'll go on the flying stand. This can sit down and go on a flying stand. I've got the rod all there. I'm sorry, this is extremely heavy. You can see some of the gap filling I've been doing already underneath. There's more to do over there. But yeah, there's a lot of gap stuff to do. One of the things that really stood out to me was the absolute size of this monster. And what do you mean by size, right? So it looks like a normal fly, right? It does. It looks like a normal fly. Let me put the canopy back on. I'm probably going to magnetize this when it comes to it as well. So what do I mean about the size? Well, the biggest thing I have in my Space Marine collection is probably an Astraeus tank. And I've got my Astraeus tank here now to show off. You have to excuse, I bloody chipped my Astraeus tank coming out. Can you see it here? Look, I chipped it and have to repair it. God damn it, Valrak, you're an idiot. And the Astraeus is so small next to it. It literally, look, like if I put the Astraeus all the way back there, look how big it is and how long it is. It's just, I'll try and put some screenshots up on the screen as well. And this, it's so big. It really is so big. I was expecting it to be big, but I wasn't expecting it to be this big. It's absolutely massive, boys. I mean, huge. It's the biggest thing I've ever seen, like, or I've ever worked with in my life. So, yeah, I think after this, I don't think I'll work on anything bigger again. I know a lot of people keep saying get like a Warlord Titan or something, but no, I'm all Space Marines, so this is it for me. This is where the start and ends for me now when it comes to big model kits. Maybe if they release an Overlord, apparently that's supposed to be bigger in the lore, I'll probably have to end up picking that up because that is a dedicated Primaris flyer. By the way, Primaris can get into this. You can fit 50 Primaris into this. This is one of the reasons why I bought this, is because I just want to fly Primaris across the board. Points cost, it's 1,000 points to put on the board. That's with like 4 twin las cannons, all the rockets on there and stuff like that. This is mainly a transport though. It's not really out there for the output for damage. I would say that's more of the Thunderhawk. People will probably argue with me with that. But this is more just like getting stuff to a target. It's only going to be used in big games, of course. I'm thinking of putting it in a 2K list just for sheer banter, but a lot of people keep saying, don't do it, Valrak, you absolute cheese lord. But it's not cheeser, it's lore. This is what people don't understand, it's lore. I'm transporting guys from point A to point B in the most gentlemanly fashion possible. But that's it. That's the Stormbird. That's where we are now, boys. I'm hoping to have it all primed by the end of this week. Everything primed. I'm going to be working on the gaps tonight, the fillers tonight. Oh, actually, I should show you this as well. Sorry, before we actually go. Let's see if I can knock this out. I've actually blue tacked it because I'm still waiting for some magnets to come. But yeah, all the inside are painted in here and everything like that. So when it is all done, it will look all nice. And everything. I can put like guys in there and get some like, you know, really cool cinematic shots and stuff. I actually don't have a Marine out at the moment, which is a shame. I should have done this. I should have prepared. But yeah, there it is. There's the Stormbird. Getting close to our target now. Prime by the end of the week, and maybe by the end of the next week. Maybe some yellow on there. Maybe some battle damage. Who knows? It could even be completed. But don't hold your breath. Right, that is me done for another video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Give you your thoughts, feedback, everything like that in the comment section. And we'll have a nice little talk down there, as we always do. See you now, and bye-bye.